Hi everyone, my name is Victor and I'm one of the authors of Technique.com. Today we're going to continue with our course and we're going to be looking at managing services in Linux. Alright, managing services in Linux is one of the important tasks of an administrator. You need to learn about what services are. You need to learn how to start, how to stop, enable and disable services in Linux. Alright, so but before we continue, let us look at what systemd and sysvinit are. Alright, so a systemd Linux system is a Linux operating system that runs on systemd. So what does that mean? It means that the Linux operating system uses systemd as its service manager. So the program or application that is responsible for managing services on that particular system is systemd. Okay, so similarly to when you hear sysvinit, that means that the program or application that is responsible for managing services on that kind of system is sysvinit. Alright, so we have a systemd Linux system, we also have a sysvinit Linux system. But the modern Linux systems are all systemd systems, the likes of Red Hat 7, Red Hat 8, CentOS 7, 8, and other distributions. They are all systemd systems. The old Linux systems like RHCSA are sysvinit system. Alright, since we are concerned with Red Hat 8, so we're going to focus all our attention on systemd system. Okay, and then when we get to the Linux boot system, I'm going to explain more about systemd. But you should know that systemd, of course, has run target, and run target is the system mode that controls the operations of the system in accordance with the services that are available in the mode. You shouldn't bother yourself much about this. When we get to the Linux boot process, you would understand more about it. What you should be concerned about is that when the system boots, of course, so the system will boot into the default run target, which will be the first process or service that will start. Hence, it will have the process ID 1. Alright, and other services will then depend on it. So what I'm trying to say is that the default run target is the parent process or the parent service to other services on the system. So every services on the system belongs to a particular run target, which basically means that every service is assigned to a target, and the target takes care of starting the services. Alright, so systemd, unlike sysvinit, doesn't take care of starting services. If you want to learn more about sysvinit, you can come to this website to learn more about it. I've written about sysvinit. I'm going to drop in the link to the website in the description section below. Alright, so also if you're going to be writing the RHCSA or the RHCSA exam or the SUSE Linux exam, you can just come to this website and come and click on the exam practice questions. I'm going to be updating the website from time to time, and it's better you practice before you go write the exam. Alright, how does systemd work? Systemd uses unit files for its management, and unit files are configuration files or scripts that define how units function. Alright, and the unit files are the replacement of the old sysvinit script, unlike the sysvinit long bash script where you have a long script and it's always difficult to comprehend. So unit files are short, so it has come to replace the sysvinit script, and that's why systemd is at least more preferable than sysvinit. Okay, and the systemd's unit files can be found in different parts, but majorly in two different parts. The first part is the user, which is user lib, systemd, system. So let's list the content here. So you can see different unit files here. You can see the different unit name. Units are also objects, alright, and they are different types. So for example, we have .service. So this is a type of a unit or object. We have another one, .socket. This is also a type of a unit or object. So these are all the unit files. Okay, and the second location where the unit files can be found is etc systemd system. Alright, so you can see the different unit files here too. This location is the location where an administrator can modify or write their unit files. So if you want to write your unit files, don't go to the first location. It's better you do that here. Alright, and whatever unit files you define here will have a higher priority over the unit files in the first location, which is the user lib system this system directory. So anytime you want to define any unit files, you should always define it in this location. Alright, a unit file defines how the unit or object functions. Okay, so for example, a mount unit file will define how a mount point function, while a service unit file will define how the services function. Let's take a look at one of the services unit file in the user lib. Alright, so we have a lot of them. So let me just look for the one for the services unit file. Okay, so I want to look for the common service that we know. Alright, I think I can look for the SSHD service. Okay, service. Alright, so you can see a unit file. This file contains everything the SSHD service needs to function with: how it should start, how it should stop, how it should restart. Alright, so you can see how or what a unit file looks like. Having understood all of this, what a service is and what a unit file is and what systemd is. Alright, so in the next lesson we're going to look at how we can start, stop, enable and disable services in Linux. Alright, so thank you for watching and please subscribe to this channel. Bye for now.